Right, we're back. Bit of a delay there, but these skeletons are doing my head in. Right, sound. So, okay. I'll wait for them to go up. I hope I've given myself enough time. For fuck's sake. It's actually quite hard with this. This thing. Where's the chariot now? Okay, there it is. So we need to get the last death root before we can get the stone of Garank. It's just down here. Down here. All the runes are blooming. So somehow I need to jump on that. Basically, that's the be-all and end-all of this dungeon, is to get on Seek Crossing spot. Okay, I've done it. Okay, that was a lot easier than was once anticipated. Get down here. Okay, so we actually... That's why we put Bloodhound Step on. I wonder how I did that in my other playthrough, because I don't remember jumping on a chariot. So I think this is... Please don't tell me it's... Oh my... Do you know what? The amount of fear... Dragon Tattoo. The amount of fear that went through me then, thinking that this place was locked, was way too much. So I've got 1,000 runes on me. Is there a Swiftling Stone down there? Okay, that's fine. And we're going for the Death Root. Cool. It's the Radagon's Red Wolf of the Champion, apparently. No, it's not Radagon's wolf. See how he deals with this. Okay, quite fine, apparently. And this. Oh god. Straight away. Straight away. I think it's just punishing the attacks. Straight away. There we go. Damn. Strength builds are blooming lovely. 21k for that. Okay, that's fine. I did lose a lot of runes before, but that's fine. I got the Death Root, which I wanted, and I also got 2 cool armor sets, which I think I'm half using one of them now, which is like the Blood Fang. But he's not going to attack me. The other one I got was this Gelmir Knight, and I'm not going to lie, this... Yeah, I've got the gloves on. This is something I'm going to work towards, because, wow. I have got the Arsenal Charm on, which makes you realise how heavy this load is. What if I Rune Arc? Am I still heavy rolling? No. Okay, so I can wear that. So I need 5 endurance, basically. Here you go, big dog. More? Yeah?
My thanks.
Oh, you thank? Wow.
Death, my sin, should not be touched by the hand of man.
Okay.
I shall grant thee my claws. Feed me more.
Okay, he said grant me my claws, but he gave me the stone. I wonder if that's like a mistake. At the same time, I also... Yes, okay, so I got 38 strength. I need endurance. I want to wear this armor. This armor's cool as hell. But it also now means that... What's that? 13 faith. I don't have 13 faith, but it does mean I can now use the Stone of Garank, which is cool because I'm going to be so upset if this seal makes me heavy. It doesn't. Cool. So I now have a ranged attack, and I look pretty cool. I don't like the jousting thing on the armor set. I'm not going to lie. I don't actually like that. So we've done that. This takes us round to Volcano Manor. We need to get to Volcano Manor actually, because we couldn't do it the Raya way because we'd progressed too far. But the Stone of Garank is like cool as hell. Yeah, Demi-Human Maggie, whoever it is. I don't think we need to kill her at the moment. It could be like an extra 20k runes or so, but if I'm completely honest, for the extra memory slot, I'm not too bothered. There's one in Leonia of the Lakes that we kind of need to get. Oh, these wolves are fucking. There's one in the Leonia of the Lakes that we need to get if we do run out of slots, and I'd rather come back to Maggie when I'm a bit over level than I can just kind of like bonk her on the head and be done. The reason being is I don't feel like I need to essentially get the extra memory stone slot. Bosh, that's the one. Fire arrows. I'll take fire arrows. I don't really use them, but I mean, it'll be good when I get down to Mogwin Palace and a pulley bow. I don't think that's a strength bow. This armor set is fire. Fire beams straight off the rack. Okay, that didn't work. Cool. So, during this playthrough, so we've had a bit of time out, to be fair. I don't know if I'll upload the 15-minute video of me failing in the Hero's Grave, because it was quite literally just me dying like once or twice, and I had a phone call, and I'm not that quick to streaming at the moment where I can like pause the stream, take a phone call, so all of my streams that will be playback will quite literally just come from straight from Twitch onto YouTube. I mean, if you're watching this on YouTube, first of all, thank you. Second of all, hi. And third of all, I hope you're enjoying it, man or lady, because for me, I highly enjoy watching a casual stream while I play the game. And if that's your thing too, that's pretty cool. So Somber 6. I know that there's a 5 by near Caelid. I know where 1 is in Caelid anyway. So I do want to use the Beast Claw. Yeah, I'm missing a 5 and a 7 and an Ancient. But both the 5 and the 7, I know where to get the 7s, I know where to get the 5s. I'm not too bothered about getting them now because I'm not using a Somber Stone. That message on the floor there that's really bright is Patches' message, basically goading you to get or find his stones, rainbow stones. Okay, this thing is a little bit squishy. I'm very used to like decks and int builds, so the amount of posture damage the Guts Greatsword does actually kind of like surprises me a little bit. I'm not used to like getting that many riposts, unless it's like a guard counter. So I've played this playthrough as a confessor before, where I've just had a shield and literally the ornamental straight sword, so that I can like do high damage if needed, but at the same time I can, guard and guard counter and stuff if I want to take my time with like a dungeon or something if there's imps. So that tends to be the only time I've ever really like continuously broke stance. But this sword seems to just do so much poise damage. Obviously, the Ash of War is quite heavy as well.
Welcome. Cast them
Oh, I don't want to hurt
Yes,
him.
right this way. Welcome.
Hello, friend.
Please. I'm hungry.
How are you doing? So he got a stone sword and the Confessor outfit, explosive bolts. They must be quite cool if you have like a explosive great bolt. They must be quite cool. Volcano pot and broken volcano pot. I'll take the stone sword key while I'm here, just purely because it's worth having it. I think the stone sword keys. When I first played Elden Ring, I thought, oh, I need to hoard all of these, make sure I don't use them for like no reason. And then when I do my playthroughs now, I'm like, I don't need to explore every like cave or cavern that I don't need. So like, for instance, you need two and you get one back to get into the sort of Celia secret hideaway where you get the magic Terrius Magicus. Or up there, by the way, is a little like cave. I'm not too aware of it having anything of importance for this build, but it definitely would be something that I'll consider on cleanup, which is just the bit before you finish the game where you're like, yeah, let's clean everything up. Let's see what we've missed or what we can do or what extra rooms we can get. I think once you start getting to like 120 mark, you just tend to look for bosses and stuff that you've either not killed before or haven't fought in a while, and I just want to get smacking. This will be interesting. I've never fought this thing before, with being a melee build and underleveled. And it's quite hard apparently. Okay. I kind of know its movesets, but normally it's just a... Normally it's just a case of like, oh, I need to just clean it up so I can make sure I didn't miss anything. So I'll use like the mimic at that point. But at this point, I'm trying to avoid using like any summon. I haven't got the mimic yet. Okay, so that's punishable. And then he does that. And that's punishable. Okay. That probably is punishable if I wasn't in the wrong place. There we go, that's punishable. Jesus Christ. This guy's kicking my ass. Like, quite literally just kicking my ass. Okay, I thought I had got the iframe dodge then. That's easy. That was pathetic. I hear you guys. To the one viewer I might have at this point, you're probably thinking, how do you suck so bad against this guy? And my honest answer to that is I have no idea. Right, what's gonna take that off from being fat roller? Okay, it's just the helmet. I kind of really like the helmet though. What is the helmet? 5.1. That's 3.9. Can I have no hands? Oh, I can. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought. I don't mind trying him again. Due to the fact of the matter being the reason I didn't want to try him again is I had a rune up on this armor, and I kind of wanted to keep it on. Okay, that's that's as quick as it goes sometimes. He's stun locked. It's quite upsetting when that happens. Like, you go in thinking everything's gonna be alright, go boss, and it's not. You can climb this ladder up here. I don't know why you'd want to. But is it for the reason of I'm getting my ass kicked and you might not want to jump straight into this guy? Jesus. Yeah, this is again. I'm stun locked. Okay, so I might need to let the 352 runes go. It might just be a case of 352 runes being not of importance to me, which is acceptable. What have I got on? Damage, physical damage. But I can't Stone of Grank. Yeah, it's too high. So if he charges, I can dodge. And again, I can dodge. And I can dodge. Then I can punish. Okay, but he punishes me for punishing him. And then I can punish. And that's his punishing me. Okay, punish. Get round, get round, get round. There we go. Okay. That was a lot smoother. Okay, so that one's to the side. That's punishable. I know that from last fight. Okay, so he's staggered again. No. Oh, it got me. Get up, get up, get up. Now drink. Oh god. Oh, we got lucky there. This is his second phase, isn't it? Oh no, this one's... That is punishable, but not when I need to take a flask. That's easily dodged to the... Oh god, I got lucky there. There we go. No. Okay, he's punished me there. We're gonna get on. Is he bleeding? That's crazy. Okay, that's a big one in terms of the damage. I would hazard a guess. I'm probably either A, underleveled, or B, undergeared for this. The other option is C, that I'm not good enough, and but I hope you can appreciate it. I just don't want to admit that right now. But to save the boredom of me not being able to edit this, as it's a straight up clip, and just dying to this thing like 5 times in a row. I wonder if you can make it die, like fall off. No. Okay. Yeah, to save the boredom of me just dying to this thing like over and over again, I am going to quite happily just take the L and come back to that man when we are a bit better and can deal with him. The thing is, if it's like a normally, ooh, I'll take that. I didn't mean to do that, but I'll take that. Normally, if I'm on like a sorcery build or even a dex build with a bit of bleed, like I don't struggle against those things like at all. Okay, so we've got a madness troll. I mean, I didn't know that, to be fair. But that might be the most ridiculous fucking thing in the world. Oh, God. This is a lot of deaths. I was literally about to use a rune arc as well. Not that they're sacred or anything and that you can't just buy them or quite literally just go. You can farm them from rats, I believe, which is crazy because A, why do rats have rune arcs? And B, why would you want to farm rats? But yeah, what I'm going to do to save me having to run this far again is I'm going to go get the volcano mana grace and then come back to him. I'll take my 10 runes. I literally think it's 9 runes. Fair enough. Now, those are strung up dead trolls there. I wonder if his lore is the fact that he did that because he's the mad troll. I actually don't like the skier without the hands. I think it looks weird. The helm is so cool. Like, I'm not a connoisseur of gear at all, like, but this, to me, is quite cool. Right, Tanef, give me the key.
We rarely receive visitors to the Volcano Manor without invitation. Fascinating. So, tarnished about the burden of grace and the
I have an invitation from Riot.
the fingers. If you have, rise with us. Your decision is most welcome. Now you belong to the volcano. The drawing room lies down the... I am Tanith.
Thanks, Tanef. Cheers for the key. So this one is... I hate how when there's a message at the bottom there, you actually have to click off it. And the reason I hate that is because, like, so many times, like, oh, the seal's open or something, and you'll be mid-combat, and it will just be a pain in the ass. Like, it'll just be an absolute detriment to you. I think I've got enough Stone Sword keys for the foreseeable. Yeah, I've got 6. That's what I mean. Like, they're 10 a penny, right? Resurgence Finger, a letter.
What in heaven the Volcano Manor is a pit of recusants who spit at grace and hunt our own kind. I hope you understand the weight of my Well, as long as you understand. I thought you were tarnished. Perhaps playing that part led you to your doubts, I wonder. But know that before you consider hunting any of your own...
Yeah, cool. I know you hunt me quite later on in the game.
Well, nice to see you. Then we're comrade. Well, you see, after much revenge, according to I've got the stuff of and champions. It hit me like that my form. Of course, that unfortunate. But succumbing to, and you know that such is.
Yeah, cool.
This blasphemy before you can...
Yeah, so you need to basically gain their respect before you can like talk to them properly or learn their skills, etc. So the fun thing about Dialos is that you technically end up killing him in an invasion, but if you then go to Jarbug after doing the whole Volcano Manor questline and killing Rykard, you can still do the Jarbug questline where Dialos is there, and it means you can get 2 Petal Whips and his gear like twice basically, which is because he's not the guy you invade, I don't think it is Dialos, but I think the story makes you believe it's Dialos. But I think it's like him, but not him, like an imposter, essentially. But you never know. I wonder who Istam is. So if you roll, you get a poke, which is quite cool with this weapon. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. His sword is quite cool. I think it's just a dismount. He rolled for. That is probably the best way to fight invaders, is to do the step up. It's not to get hit by their moves. Poke again. Yeah, the main thing about the sword is fucking unbelievable. Like the poke moveset. If you can like obviously enjoy the poke moveset. Oh yeah, and rune arcs you also get them if you kill invaders, which is obviously not news to most people. That scaled armor is really good armor. I always use it in most of my playthroughs, but then again, most of my playthroughs I don't get this gear that I've stumbled across getting the death rune. Like genuinely, I don't. This is probably a new discovery for me, or if I have discovered it, I've discovered it on a class that I don't use it on.
That is the task. You will be if you are low, but you must leave. This is we have no.
I've read the letter and I've done the invasion.
This is.
Thanks for magma shot. I'm never going to use that.
That the way is it is the true path. Now I am pleased.
Thanks, Tanith. I'm pleased to be by your side. This guy's quite funny.
Someone please kill him. That horrendous serpent. Praetor.
He's got my armor. Oh.
Here to put the demigod. Then please, the one that I left the serp worthy to the great serp.
Basically, when you kill Rykard, if you talk to him, you get an emote in the place of that. Now Bernal will respect you.
Blooded your sword, then I shall introduce myself. Bernal. Our accusants have particular battle arts. Why not add some to your...
So you can learn now his skill of eruption. If you press like square or I think it's X on the Xbox there, you get to read what it does. So eruption skill of the knights who serve the volcano mana, slam the armament into the ground, spawning rolling lava which spouts up upon release. It's quite cool. Impaling thrust is very important. Stamp, upward cut. That's what I had before on this, I believe. Endure. Don't think that's very important. War cry, that's quite cool. Spinning slash, I can't imagine that'll probably be quite good on this weapon, but parry, everyone has that. Talk to him.
To take power. The recusant must raise the flag of revolt. We recusants must. All you can do is.
Or you can just laugh apparently till we meet again.
I always the pale, that won't be they'll be dark. The tale of House Hoslo is told in blood.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to say about Dialos. I think that the insurgent isn't actually Dialos, or there's a massive issue with the game where you can still kill him as a resurgent, but then also see him at Jarbug. But then at the same time, like the whole thing about being tarnished is that you never die because of the Rune of Death. So the other side might be that he just respawns and ends up in Jarbug.
I don't believe it. All good though. We'll do good work.
He says we're on the same side now as if he didn't claim that before.
Do business if you like his Emporium. Are you surprised? I thought
I am surprised. He kind of fancies Tanith a little bit.
Yes, her master must really be something. Even after announcing, I've never seen a woman. Cheers for that.
Cheerio. So the next guy is down here. So I tend. Oh, I didn't. Okay, let me get that. Right, actually, let me get this invader up here first. So there's a guy up here that invades you. He's pretty sound, I guess. Nothing wrong with him. But he has a very cool weapon. I think this weapon is like a Soulsborne weapon of like the histories, and like people enjoy it from other Souls games. It's basically a heavy wheel. Trying to enjoy the poke, bro. There you go. I can see why people use this weapon in PvP. The poke is pretty OP. I'm taking a lot of damage, right? I have good armor, 46 poise. I'm not the best poise, but I've got the Dragon Shield pressed. Maybe it's not as important as I thought it was. Maybe. Yeah, we're gonna go with that, because if I die to anyone for that reason, then fair enough. But technically, still can't wield this. The dex requirement is pretty stupid, but the Oath of Vengeance basically boosts all of your attributes for a certain duration. That's pretty good. And this is a colossal weapon with blood loss. It's split between dex and strength, prioritizing strength, I believe. I'm not too sure. There's 78 negation to physical damage. This has 84. To be fair, this is better than small shields. So yeah, the next guy to invade is here, Relay. So I like to go to the Erdtree Grazing. You can go to the Abandoned Coffin and cut a right, which, to be fair, I haven't unlocked, which is fine. Yeah, because I'd have to go down there, but the easiest way to do it is just down here. If you're wondering about Giant Crusher, because I know that that's a pretty important weapon to any strength build, I'm not rushing to get it. I'm actually trying to enjoy this sword while I have it. I've never really run a strength playthrough before, so for me, the Giant Crusher is probably going to be the almost like the end game weapon. It comes with Lion's Claw as its like standard charged attack, or R1 as such, and then it's just pretty good. I don't know if it's better than the Greatsword, but it is pretty cool, and I will be picking it up. So this is the summoning point, but what I like to do to save a bit of a run, because I will be needing to go down to this castle. So basically, if I don't manage to kill this guy, and I know it sounds crazy that you don't go to a fight thinking, oh, I'm going to be able to kill him, but I don't know if I will be able to kill him because I've not played a strength playthrough before. And this guy has killed me multiple times on multiple different playthroughs, be it Sorcerer, be it Dex with Arcane, be it a Faith build. Like, even with the Blasphemous Blade, I struggled with this guy because he dodges quite well. His like AI to dodge is quite good, right? And that might be a skill issue on my behalf, but I like to grab the Grace because for Millicent's questline, you need that place anyway to get the prosthetic. So it's only a little run. But straight after this, what my plan is to do is to go straight back to Volcano Manor. Now, I could kill this guy in one. He's got rock bolts, basically. He's a bit of a knob. Oh, my stamina. I forgot how low my stamina gets. He uses the dagger that you pick up in the Lake of Rock place. That is a dex dagger. Okay, so I did kill him, without any potions, which maybe I did waste a bit of time. He uses the rock dagger, which you pick up in the Lake of Rock place just before Estelle. And if he starts like comboing you with that, it just breaks your stance ridiculously, and you end up rotted, and you end up pretty upset, to be fair. But now Patches will give us the Bulgo armor, which is the main reason why you don't kill Patches.
Here is your usual.
Serpent Blade's pretty cool.
Of the truly Erd, it was all the tarnished like the shower lord. If the Erd, then we are with we at the. If you follow the lords, it cannot.
Yeah, I don't really care. I'm just here to do the 3 other things.
This?
Cheers, Patches, mate. Thank you. So, Patches gives you a quest. I believe Bernal gives you a quest for...
Look at you. I knew you'd take this. A special interview should...
So, he gives you one there, Patches gives you one here, and then this is for Haslo. So, Dialos, basically. That's it. I don't know what Raya's questline gives you, but I don't really care, to be honest. That's a fake wall that you jump into. However, before we do the rest of Volcano Manor, we are going to... let me just see how long I've been streaming for. Only 36 minutes. Wow, time is flying. Yeah, before I need 20k to level up, Jesus. Before I do Volcano Manor, I'm going to get this out of the way. So that's 6,000, 8,500, 12,000. I think I've got enough here. It's quicker to do it like this. I don't know why they don't just make it so that you can just churn them out, but let's give me 20,000. I need 20,700. I got 20,300. So I'll probably take... Oh, I'm literally like a kill off. That's annoying. I probably should have checked that. But this should be 100. That's 200. That's okay. The reason I do this is A, so I don't have to scramble back. Oh, actually no, I want endurance for a quick load. 65 to 67. Can we put the gloves on? Gelmir Knight. If we take that off, okay, no, so we might as well leave that on. And I guess it's 43. I guess it's 46. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, the reason I spend my runes before I do things is just because I don't want to have to be scrambling around with my runes. So with those rune pieces, I tend to... Oh, he's coming straight for me. Bosh. Nice giant crusher, mate. How about you get crushed by me, the giant, with Lion's Claw? That's fine, you keep doing that. It's a cool move, isn't it? But, oh, sugar honey iced tea. There we go. I ran out of stamina. But the thing with this build is it's so like high on poise damage, but I'm so used to like a dex character that I'm not thinking about timing my like attacks around anything other than just like damage. I don't think about it in that way. I just think about like the next hit, and R1 with this is like, but R1 with this is like ridiculous stamina.
If you follow, it cannot.
Okay, you don't give me a gift, but Patches does. And so, like, normally with like an R1 with, let's say, like an Uchi Katana, like you barely use any stamina.
You hunted? Are you certain? No, it's quite all right. I'll give Tant. Have some red. Cheers for that. Forgot something. No, troublesome. Sting.
You calling me a stingy bugger when you're meant to be giving me a candle.
If you follow, it cannot.
Right, he hasn't told Tanip about the request. I think she just resets him.
Forgot something. No. Stingy little beggar.
Oh, I hate it when he says that. So, here as well is where you get the Royal Knights Resolve, Ash of War. Now, that used to be, like, ridiculously, like, OP.
Hello again. Sharper than you see.
But they nerfed it a little bit. But it's still good.
There you go.
Cheers for the candlestick, mate. You're a really good friend here. What have I got here? Maybe 2,400. I could probably... Yeah.
Cheers for that.
You call me a stingy bugger, I was going to attack you. So, that's Volcano Mana done for me right now. I don't need Golden Bow yet. Not too bothered about it. I haven't done the... I don't think I've done the Shaded Castle at all. But you've got the campsite, the merchant. That's where the lava guy is. And you come around here, go up here, sort of thing. That's where the tree spirit is. I also don't need that tree spirit. And before I kill Rykard, I've got to do that and do that. One of my playthroughs, I missed out on the Raging Wolf armor set because I didn't do this before I killed Rykard. It's pretty gutting when you miss out on an armor set, especially one that's like as cool as that. I think most of the like Elden Ring like trailer included the guy with that armor set on. So he's quite important. I haven't done that minor red tree because I can't. I've done the big dragon. Ridan's Festival is something that you don't want to complete before doing Seluvius' questline. And I think, apart from now going to Atlas Plateau, it's time for Rani's questline, which gets you underground, gets you into Nokron basically, and lets you meet Glide again, lets you meet EG. Seluvius. Down there, I believe, is a... Every one of these ruins has like a little like underground bit, so I think this one is like here. It's somewhere there, basically. The reward is like an imp-based thrusting sword, like S-stock. I don't know what they're called, I'm not going to lie to you. But it's like a thrusting-based weapon.
Well,
And
look at you. I presume you are
and basically it's for an imp build, an index build, and I
It's hardly my place to ask.
don't need it.
I am E.G. A
Hi, E.G.
blacksmith who once served the Carian royals. An old codger who refuses to retire his rusty hammer. So here I am, still quietly plying my trade on this spot. Perhaps you'd like a display? These bones are old, but still able.
So EG's a pretty cool guy. He sells you unlimited 1 and 2s, which makes me question why it's even a thing that you need to get the Somber Bearing 1. He sells you 3 and 4s basically, but you find them. It'll also strengthen your weapons. Pretty dope of him, to be fair. If you get certain place into his like quest line, you get a carrying filigree crescent. I think it's just when you meet Rani, basically. It reduces the FP cost by like 20%, 25% of your abilities.
Oh, watch out there. When I'm absorbed in my smithing, I lose sight of all else. If you come too close, I'm apt to cause you harm. I am, after all, terribly
feel like he's just
large
threatened us, though.
compared to you, Tarnished. You don't know how hard it is not to break anything while I work.
My man said, watch out, I'm
Brave, Tarnished.
reckless.
A word of warning if it is territory. When
And then he
we
just
are
says, don't
after
go to the
Lucaria,
manor.
I conjure his wine unless you wish.
Oh, and then you say Blade
Blythe
sent me.
actually did that.
Blythe, apparently, not Blade.
Quite a rare occurrence for such a guarded soul as he. Perhaps he sensed something unusual about you. At any rate, if you're friendly with Blythe, I've something else that might suit you. I've explained all the enchanting whatever you do.
He said he has someone else that might suit. I don't think he does. Jesus. I don't know what's up here. I tend not to explore there. It's probably something interesting. Probably something for a magic build. If there is something up there for a strength build, probably laughing at me right now. But that's fine. Have my sword there. Very sure of it. It looks similar. I think it's a reference. It's an anime reference. That thing there. Those swords that are in the ground. So that's pretty cool. Now down here to the right is where you get Bullfrost Stomp. I don't necessarily need it or want it. Now Carrion Manor, as such, is. Yeah, you can see the hands poking out the floor, and I'm not going to lie, without any fire damage, I don't like dealing with these hands. Not even just without fire damage, just at all. They're horrible. Right, let's see how you like this. Okay, you missed. And this. The little ones we killed them. Yeah, these hands are just not the ones. But if you didn't know, they drop. Probably not a smart idea to be that low health. They drop smithing stones when you kill them, which. Oh, don't know how I've got away with that. Yeah, they drop smithing stones when you kill them sometimes. So, like, for instance, the ones in the sewers, the Mog sewers, they drop, like, smithing stones 5, which is a nice little touch to them as a... You always think this is a pain, and it's not. It's a nice little touch to them as an NPC, but at the same time, unfortunately, they drop smithing stones that may be a little bit too underleveled for where you are. So, like here, they drop. I think they drop 3s, right? They've literally just dropped it. No idea what they dropped. It shows how much I'm paying attention. But whatever they drop here, I think you can just buy from EG anyway. And so EG gives you like 3 of the 3 and 4. So you can basically get 3 weapons minimum to. I say minimum, it's maximum, but you basically get 3 weapons without like a hassle to +4. Then you have to either find or farm your 5s, right? But if you're going through this playthrough with 3+ weapons, especially somber weapons, like fair play, that's a lot of like weapons. I could understand if it's like the Bloodhound's Fang and the Dragon Communion Seal, that's 2. But just from standard exploring, like for instance, I've got 6 and 3 anyway. So you don't need to farm those little. I think they did probably give me a 3, didn't they? You don't need to farm those guys, but I think it'd be cool if FromSoft made it so that, like, yeah, for instance, EG gave you the 3 and the 4, and the big hands had a chance to give you a How is he not off the side of the cliff? You miss one swing with this thing, and it is detrimental to your whole day. Yeah, anyway, so what I was saying is, EG basically gives you the 3 and the 4. It'd be cool if there was a lower chance, maybe. That's what we wanted. But a chance that they drop the 5. The big hands, anyway. Maybe give the small hands like a 3 or a 4. I just think that'd be much more beneficial to the player base. Because, realistically, like, if you... Yeah, I get it when the game was new. We didn't know where all the somber stones were and stuff, but, like, it essentially just everybody knows where things are. And they get to that point, and it's probably not worth hiding somber stones. Somber stones are so easy to come across anyway. It doesn't really matter, like, where you get them from. Like, if I was doing a playthrough with, let's say, the Moon Veil, I'd know how to get that. Ooh. I'd know how to get that to plus maybe 6, 7. Well, but I'd know how to get the 8 and the 9 from just Kaled. The 6 and the 7, I think I've got a 6 here. I know where the 5 is. The 4, 3, 2, 1. 6 is there. The 7, I think the 7s are in the like the underground place. It's very easy to get the somber. I think that's why people see that as a massive benefit, the somber weapons. Not only that, but they have like exclusive Ash Wars normally. What are we saying, Loretta? Yeah, I missed the follow-up. What are you doing? Dying, hopefully. That was pretty cold, Loretta. I rate that. Jesus. Dodge. Roll. Stab. There we go. That moveset of the Pope is... Should I say it? It's probably GOAT, right? It's probably one of the best movesets I've seen on a weapon. Because the poke is just, like, literally you roll and poke, whereas if you run, you hit that. If you're standing still, you hit that. If you're standing, that's R1, that's R1, straight down. Yeah, it's the same. So yeah, that poke is pretty dope, to be fair, to have a roll into a poke. And the sword is so long. I thought there was an item here. There's not. That's embarrassing. The sword is so long anyway. Down there, out that door and to the right, it's like a little like parkour place. I don't remember or recall there being anything quite important to this build down there. Unless I know, like, there is something that I want to use. I'm just going to ignore it. And I hope that's okay. But I heard a scarab. There is a scarab here, I am right in saying that. Yeah, I think frozen armament here is here or something, or frozen mist armament thing.